welcome back to episode 2
Two.
of the Funko Dudes podcast. I'm here with my co-host Sensei. Sensei, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. It's a very nice Sunday, and you know what? I'm not doing well actually. The Packers lost. They stunk it up, and
To the
I'm
Jets.
heartbroken. You must be happy though. You
Oh
must be
yeah,
quite happy.
yeah. My Hawks beat the Cardinals division game. To Geno Smith's the second coming of Russell Wilson, so
He looks good.
he looks
He
really
looks
good.
very good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, real quickly, thank you to everybody for checking out episode 1. We got 30 plus views. We're
Mm-hmm.
almost at 10 subscribers. Off to a great start. So thank you everybody for your support.
Yep, killing the game, killing the game. Today we have a special topic for you guys. Me and Sensei are going to be breaking down our favorite and least favorite places to buy pops from. So we're going to hit a pretty wide variety of different stores and online retailers and in-person retailers, and just kind of break down the pros and cons from our personal experiences and what we've seen other people have with those retailers, and just kind of figure out, where we think the best place to buy Funko Pops are.
The good, the bad, and the flipping, as they say.
Especially the flipping. So first off, I think it's only fitting, given our conversation of last episode, to start with Hot Topic. Sensei, what is your opinion of Hot Topic as a Funko Pop retailer?
I love Hot Topic. They always have a nice selection of Funko Pops, and their exclusives are usually very nice. One thing they kind of get flack for is the restocks, right? They get a ton of restocks. I think it's a great thing, though. I know people, in terms of value, might not like that, but let's say, for example, a person wanted the Tanjiro, right, with the mask from the final selection.
Yep.
That one sold out pretty fast, and it keeps restocking. So those who might want that now have opportunities to get it. So I like Hot Topic overall. My Hot Topic is really small though, so it's like a little
Oh.
section, and it gets uncomfortable fast, especially when it's quite crowded. Otherwise, their online shopping is pretty nice as well. How about you?
So I'd say I quite like Hot Topic. Personally, which I mean you can attest to, they get a lot of anime Funko Pops, which I'm a big collector of. I know you are as well. So I'm kind of forced to shop there quite often. I do like that they have a chance at Chase, and it's a larger shop, so it feels pretty like an actual chance at Chase, unlike other places where you kind of don't really know what you're getting with some of the mom and pop shops. But I like the fact that they have a lot of sodas in stock too, because I collect a lot of sodas. So between anime and sodas, I shop there pretty frequently.
Mhm.
I do like that they'll list what they have most, for the most part, coming in. So you kind of have a heads up, like, hey, I should or shouldn't go there today. And the restocks, personally, I don't mind them at all. Like, I know a lot of people give them flack for it, but
Mhm.
I mean, it makes it more accessible to people. And honestly, if you go and buy a Hot Topic exclusive and then it gets restocked, like, it's kind of on you, because you know they're gonna do it. So
Right.
I don't have a lot of sympathy for people with that. So personally, I think they're great. Their shipping's always been great. They use sorters most
Mhm.
of the time too. So
Right. Yeah, they ship in 7x7x5 boxes. A little snug, but just enough room to breathe.
mhm.
They used to ship in bags a lot.
Yeah, they
Hot
used to.
Topic and Box Lunch. Not so much lately, but overall, their shipping, they do a good job.
I think the only gripe I've had with them before is, um, you can every once in a while get a pop shipped from a store to store, so it's not usually a Chase. But
Mm,
if that does happen, you can return it. Um,
yeah,
but it has to be in store return, so that's the only downside to it.
right. So, like, if you wanna, let's say Komugi, right?
Yep,
You see a pickup option. Probably don't want to do that
yep,
option because you probably get the common.
yeah, probably. But if you get it online, it's pretty safe bet that it's going to be a one
Right,
in six. So,
right.
um, next up we got Fye. Why don't you
Mm,
take it away?
FYE for your entertainment. They have improved a lot in their shipping. I don't have that many hot. I almost said Hot Topic again. Sorry, I have Hot Topic on the mind. I love Hot Topic. Right?
Same.
Definitely, there's one in my state, and then the next closest one is a state away. So not that many around me. They do get a lot of inventory, but their pops seem to be more commons. And when they do get their own exclusives, it's a bunch of them. So if you, let's say you want to get the, I don't know, what's a FYE exclusive top of my
Zawa
head?
sleeping bag.
Yes, a ton of those, right? So it's great. It's a great option. If you mail it online, they'll probably have it in store. I like their store overall. A little bit better than Hot Topic, but I like shopping at Hot Topic better for Funko Pops, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. I would agree with you that after like cons or a lot of big events, you can go in there and they'll have like shelves. I know I went in there after SDCC and they had like 30 Charmanders, and I was like, I know he sold out online. It was really popular, and I was like, oh, I could just walk into the store and buy one for $15. So their pricing is not too bad. They have a pretty big variety. It's usually nothing like out of the park, but if you need to get just commons for your collection and whatnot, I think it's a pretty good place to go.
Oh, that reminds me. So deals, right?
Hmm.
So if we has a buy two get one 75% off deal, it's a good deal. It's decent. We forgot to mention that Hot Topic does have Hot Cash, which is
Oh
very
yeah.
nice, right?
Yep.
They used to do 3 for 27. I miss those days. Those were the golden days of shopping at Hot Topic. But FYE, what is it? Buy two get one 75% off. It's a good deal.
Yeah, it's a
It's
pretty good
decent.
deal. So next up we have, which you already kind of alluded to, box lunch.
Mm, that's right. Box Lunch, the sister company to Hot Topic.
Hmm.
Ah, man, I feel like Box Lunch every day is getting like they're getting further and further away from Funko Pops. Their section, at least in the store, has been very minuscule. They don't really get too many exclusives anymore. And I don't know. I like when I make pre-orders, right? I'm thinking of Hot Topic, Walmart, Amazon, GameStop. I haven't made a pre-order at Box Lunch in such a long time. The only pre-order I have right now is the Gojo, I believe, from
Yeah, yeah,
Jujutsu Kaisen, and that's it. Box Lunch is. I feel like it's on its way out slowly.
I'd agree
How do you
with
feel
that.
about that?
So I feel like that Box Lunch and Hot Topic used to split a lot of the exclusives, and then Hot Topic started taking them. Because I know, Box Lunch has had a few exclusives, like Tanjiro. They've had like it was like the old Glow Venom, and a few other ones that were like really really
Right,
popular. But like
right.
in I'd say even in the last like what, like 9-10 months, they haven't had like a single thing that I've needed. Besides, I think they had Gran Torino, but
Yeah.
but the thing is, I got him on
Even
Funko, so it
even
wasn't.
those came damaged too. It's like what the heck, you
Yeah,
know?
their store was getting stuff damaged in as well. And like
Yeah.
every time I go into box lunch, I end up finding stuff that's damaged. I got a scar maybe a month or two ago, and like it had a
Mhm.
few nicks on it, a few little crunches on the corner, and it's like I got it for like $3 because I had like a bunch of discounts, but it was like, unless it was that cheap, I wouldn't have bought it. So
I do wanna mention that I feel like they do get better sodas, like
they
exclusive
do,
sodas, right?
yeah.
But they get like hundreds of sodas.
Hmm.
So it's like, especially with Cowboy Bebop, Edwin, I feel like my box lunch probably still has like at least 40 of those sodas.
It
It's
was
like
what,
a crazy amount.
Faye Valentine or something like that.
Yeah.
I go in there and like I don't watch Cowboy Bebop, so I haven't bought any of those yet. But like, there's like
Mhm.
20 of them, and they've just been sitting there. If they ever go on clearance, I might pick one up. But like, it's not like I don't know who's buying those ones, so
Right.
they
I
do get
had
them.
the
But
I had the Chase Valentine, Faye Valentine, and it's so stupid. It's just her without the
yeah,
sunglasses.
it is. The
I
other
don't
one,
know.
the Spike's sweet though.
Ike is sweet. Edward with the dog Ein.
Oh
That's a good
yes,
one. I feel like you're able to tell the difference between those, the commons and the chases. So
yeah,
probably all the ones that are left over are probably just the commons at this point.
yeah, I agree with you. Um, so going to the next one, we have a fan favorite, Big Apple Collectibles.
Ooh, Big Apple. I have never made an order through Big Apple, but I hear a lot of horror stories. Like birthdays are celebrated for the pre-orders, like a year of waiting in between pre-orders, and
Yeah.
it's just crazy. I don't know what's up with them. They do get their own exclusives, which is a little
Mm-hmm.
shocking at this
Like
point
Shanks.
because yeah, exactly. And I mean that's a very hot Funko Pop One Piece, obviously. So I don't know. I hear a lot of bad things about them, and because of the what I hear from the community, I just haven't dealt with them at all. How about you?
So same thing. I haven't bought anything from them personally. I've wanted to pull the trigger on Shanks because I enjoy One Piece, but I haven't. Literally for the same reason that I've heard people waiting, 8 months, 12 months, 14 months. They finally get their stuff in and the stuff's damaged. Or I've heard about people getting like bundles of like 10 pops and they get no chases from it, or just weird things like that where it's like
It's
they thought.
funny.
Hmm,
No, I'm sorry, David, to cut
you're
you off,
good.
but it's funny because they'll say if you buy 6, you get a case,
Yep, you should.
and like, I still see people not getting the chase in it, right?
Yeah,
Like, so stupid.
I saw someone buy 10 on, I think it was like Azula or something like that.
Yeah, I think that was Captain Pops, right?
It might have very well been.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like, I waited like 12 months for this to finally come in. And I've been waiting for my chase, and I don't even get the chase. Like,
Oh, man.
I waited all this
And
time for nothing.
you're stuck with it because it's an exclusive.
Hmm.
It's, like, so stupid, man.
And it's a chance at chase, so they don't let you refund either. So it's just like, yeah,
It's even worse. Yeah, man, Big Apples.
yep. So
I would stay away from them.
yeah, definitely. I mean, they have some cool exclusives, but I wouldn't buy them directly from them personally. My 2 cents. You kind of figure out where they're going to be at in
Yeah,
the ranking
and then,
system.
with, the Chase Shanks, I didn't absolutely did not wanna do a Big Apple, so I bought the shared sticker from Badger with the new Funko shared sticker, and
That's
I was
so
like, "Yep,
clean.
this is perfect. I'm good to go here."
Yeah, you don't support Big Apple, you're getting the other one, so it's a clean sticker. All right, so next up we have Kraken
Kraken.
collectibles.
Ooh, they might be on the same boat as Big Apple from what I hear. I don't know too much about them. I know that they had some type of relationship or partnership with Skittles, but I feel like that's no longer a thing, which is a little concerning since Skittle Rampage happens to be one of the faces of the Funko community in terms of YouTube. So I don't know. I heard a lot of so and so things. I know a lot of people were waiting on pre-orders for Demon Slayer and just never gotten them in. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them. I personally wouldn't. I personally wouldn't get anything from them.
So kind of same boat here. I would say I haven't heard the whole Chase debacle, and they don't really have exclusives that I know of through them. But I know
Right.
that, and I haven't heard of their shipping being as bad. Most of the issues I've heard through them have been along the lines of poor communication and just people waiting obscene amounts of time on pre-orders. And for me, again, if you communicate and say, hey, this this exclusive or this pops on back order because of X, Y, and Z. Here's the date we've been given, all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, cool, that's totally fine. But if you just leave me in the dark and I have to constantly reach out and you get nothing, like some of these, then no go from me.
Yeah, the least they could do is offer partial refunds or the ability for people to cancel their pre-orders.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Kraken, not for me.
All right. So next up, we got something which I know you made a video on this retailer pretty recently, and I'm gonna butcher the name, but it's Baliot or Baylot or
Oh,
you. To-
Toy Lab
yeah,
backwards, right?
exactly. I still don't know how to say it, but I like them. So
I feel like they're good. I don't feel like they're bad necessarily. I did order a Damage Chase Inosuke Funko Pop from them, and as part of their September deal of the week gimmick, they do that from time to time. They offer like a chase for super, more affordable prices, if you will, actually. And it was like $40 for the chase Inosuke. Normally goes
oh
for
yeah, yeah.
like 120. Can't pass up on it. And I didn't care for that chase because it's an Inosuke without his boar mask, and it's the flocking is very minimal.
It's kind
So
of backwards almost.
I couldn't agree more. It was I don't know. I could talk about that on and on, but overall, they shipped it in a decent sized box, which I was happy with. However, no protection, no bubble wrap, nothing. Just the pop in a box, and that's it. So that's a little disappointing. I did order the Chase bundle, the Shigaraki Entertainment Earth exclusive Chase
Oh
bundle through
yeah,
them.
yeah,
I hope they ship better. I hear good things about them. Hopefully, they ship the pops with actual bubble wrap this time and soft protectors. I have to get back to you on that.
yeah. Okay. So I actually ordered my Chase Kilo through them, and did come with bubble wrap, so you should be
Oh,
good.
okay.
Came with a protector and bubble wrap. So honestly, it might just be that for yours that they said it was damaged. Screw it. We're just gonna can't get any worse. Maybe it'll repair itself
Mi
or something.
Mine was broken too because you know how it comes with a stand that like makes it looks like it's like in a lunge pose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was broken, and I don't know.
Oh
When it rains, it
no.
pours.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that they offer that at least. And
Yeah.
overall, I'm not like I'm not in the mode where I'm not in the mood where I was like, okay, I'm never gonna order from them again. I would still order from them.
Yeah.
It's just
You knew what you
they
were
could have
buying,
improved
which
that.
is good. Yeah.
Right.
I think So I mean, I would say they do like this September and October. They do a lot of the deal weeks, whatnot, and they have some really good deals and stuff there. So I quite like those. I almost pull the trigger every time they post something because I'm like, oh, this is pretty sweet. They do post a lot
Yeah.
of special edition sticker stuff. So if that is something that bothers you, that might be something to look out for. I think my only gripe with them is I wish when they said the damage, like they say damaged box, they don't have a picture of what the box is. They'll just say
Right.
it's a damaged box. It's like, okay, cool. Is that like a crunched corner? Is that like a small slit in the back, or is the box like like
Right.
eviscerated? Like I don't know what it is. So I kind of wish they posted pictures a little bit more, or gave it even like a rating or something.
The one that I got, I would say maybe a 5,
Hmm.
4.5 to 5 out of
Yeah,
10. So it's decent damage.
yeah,
I agree with you. I know we're gonna talk about this a little bit, but $7 a pop. They don't take pictures of their stock, and they'll actually give you a grading, right?
yep,
So it's all subjective at that point.
yep. Um, so next one, we're gonna combine these two. So we'll go with eBay and Macari. eBay, the
Ooh.
official aftermarket partner with Funko.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's very exciting stuff. So with Funko, I think I've only ordered a couple Funkos through eBay probably in 2019. I haven't really used eBay since. Macari I never touched. I'm more on Whatnot. I do like Whatnot, which is kind of in the same family, if you will. It's kind of interesting though with eBay. A lot of fake Funko Pops are sold on eBay. Like recently, I was looking for the Nejire Funko Pop,
Yep,
the ECCC 2021 exclusive, right?
yep.
From that was shared with Funko Shop, and just the amount of fake Nejires from China,
It's like
just
80%.
mind blowing.
Yep,
$30 a piece. I know recently, I don't know, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Pop Savage. He recently did a video on like a speculation Saturday, and he suggests that fake Funko Pops are going to ruin the game of collecting. And that's an interesting take. He also argued that maybe some people just don't have the money to spend to get an expensive Funko Pop. I know like with Nejire, she's about like 150 $200. To get it for 30 is such a deal, right?
mm-hmm.
Um,
It's not
I'm
that
not on that,
bad.
right? Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't buy a fake Funko Pop. I would rather get the legit one. It's just weird seeing so many counterfeits being sold. With the partnership, hopefully that decreases.
Yeah, I agree. So for me, I feel like my experience is a little different because I mean, I'm a big soda collector, and there's not really yet, knock on wood, there's not really fake sodas. And so I
Mhm.
can usually find some pretty good deals. I've found some absolute steals in Macari before, just having, because you can set like a tracker basically to say, hey, track anything with this and the description or the name, and then you'll see somebody list something and you can snag it for a steal. So I do
Yeah.
like that, but with terms of pops, like I'm very careful about the pops I'm grabbing, and so yeah, I've looked at Nejri, I've looked at Dobby and a few other ones, and it's just like all of them are fake.
You with con stickers. I know you are really like you have to bring out like the magnifying glass and
Mm-hmm.
really examine that con sticker. I know you're very, very skeptical on
Yep,
buying con
very
sticker
skeptical.
pops.
Like if I haven't bought any con stickers, but if I would buy them right after just for that reason. But you can like you can go in and you'll zoom in on someone's thing and you're like, oh, this is an obvious sticker swap, or it's an obvious, you know, fake sticker, whatever it is. But it's just like the amount of stuff on there that's fake is faked, especially for like, some of the really popular ones like Dobby and like Nejri, like we said, are just like there's so many that you just have to really know what you're shopping for. So I think for
You
certain products it's good, but for others it's like,
right. Uh with Macari, do you ever get like bundles with Macari?
yep, I do that a
Yeah.
lot. So I've done like I was trying to do that with the new Friday shows that came out. People would list them
Uh-huh.
solo, and I would just be like, "Hey, could you bundle these three together and give me a lower price?" And it would usually you can kind of finagle them down a little bit. Or yeah, I've even done that with some of the other sodas where I've just been like, I'll see it listed. It's been listed for 2 weeks, and I'll be like, "Hey, you want to like bump it down 20%?" They're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, that's totally fine." I'm like, "Okay, sweet," and I'll get it for well under PPG. So you can,
It's awesome.
yeah, you can kind of finagle people a little bit if you know how to, tug at the heartstrings or, whatever. Just be like, hey,
Right.
like I'll take it off your hands right now. I'll make it really easy for you. And they're like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So definitely
That's
there's
awesome.
yeah pros and cons to both, but I'm curious how that partnership will either help or dissuade people from using eBay with all those fakes.
Right, and then recently there was the Funko Shop exclusive Shuri just came out from Black Panther that was sold first on eBay.
And the baseball guys
And
too.
yeah, the oh yes, that's right too. The that was that like the first eBay exclusive, I
Yeah,
suppose. Yeah. So it's very interesting to see. Will we get an eBay exclusive sticker? I think that would look nice. I don't know. It's funny how you mentioned though fake sodas. That never came across my mind. I don't know if it will ever be possible, right? Because the can itself, I feel like it's be really hard to make. How do you feel about that?
I think if there's anything, it's going to be fake APs because you only have to replicate the pog then.
Oh,
And
okay,
the A
gotcha.
and the A, there's no way to distinguish an AP with another one. So I know with protos, they track lineage, they do a bunch of other stuff to like figure out who has owned it in the past, where it came from. I feel like with
Uh-huh.
APs that might end up having to be the case because realistically, with that, you only have to replicate the pog,
Uh,
and you could do that for a common, as opposed to with sodas, you'd have to replicate the chase, replicate the can, replicate like it's just or can swap, or just it just becomes like there's a lot to it.
Very interesting. And I know that recently we were just talking about eBay because I was trying to buy a measure and looking at the prices, trending values, and you showed me a picture of a proto that doesn't even exist of a
Yep,
Funko Pop,
and
and I'm
people bid
like,
on it.
that's I don't know. I mean, it could be a potential future Funko Pop, sure, but I don't think that one is. It was like a Joker or something,
It was
right?
like a
And
Freddy Joker, and people had bid on it. It was like
that's what it was.
three
Yeah,
hundred bucks, and I was like, dude, it literally says shipping from China, and it's like, so
yeah.
yeah,
China. Mm-mm.
they're just
Nope.
they're gonna have to start like tracking all of the China orders or something, but it's gonna be a nightmare.
Right.
Anyways, enough about eBay. Moving forward, I know we've touched on this one already a little bit, but $7 a pop. Have you bought anything
Yes.
from them before?
Oh, yes. I like them overall. They ship pretty good. They always have a nice variety of Funko Pops. They buy people collections and whatnot. So the one gripe that I have with them, their pops seem to be a little bit overpriced. Which is, they are a specialty. I'm not sure if they're a specialty store. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But regardless, some of their stuff is a little bit more expensive than what they should be, at least in my opinion. Other than that, I think they're great. I know that they have a sister company with Mystery Grail. That one I'm not a fan of. Those pulls are rather interesting. I did a video or a couple of videos back in the day in 2021 where I surveyed a bunch of people's pulls through watching their videos, and the odds just weren't reflective of what the values they were giving. So I don't know. I don't care for Mystery Girl, but $7 a pop I like, and I am interested in buying a pop from their signature series, Inosuke. I was
Oh
thinking about
yeah,
getting that one soon. $120, that's actually pretty fair.
yeah,
The
it's not bad.
prices for the signature series, I feel like those are fair at least.
Yep. I do like for the signature series, like you have that, for at least for some of them, you have that like, few percent chance to get like a really old figure that is also signed through them. I know they did,
Right,
I think they did Sam recently and they had like two of the OG Sams, which is
right.
like a super expensive pop. And it's like just having that little bit of, not chase roulette, but kind of pseudo chase roulette's really cool. I do say I've bought a few things from them. Their shipping's always great. It can
Yes,
take a few days to come, but it's always packed really well. I do really appreciate the fact though that they authenticate stuff beforehand. So I know I bought my killer stain from them, just because knowing that they, they'll do the Sunday drops or the Wednesday drops or whatever, and they authenticate stuff beforehand. So knowing that I'm getting something that someone's actually looked at and authenticated as well to
mm,
myself is nice, as opposed to going in blind and buying something off eBay or some mom and pop shop, and it's like I think it's legit, but you don't know. So
right.
I and they get such a high volume of popular pops in that they kind of know what to look for in the tells for a lot of the fakes too. So I definitely like that aspect of it.
So with the Killer Stain, was that at a fair price? Because I argued that like maybe some of their price are a little bit more expensive than normal. Did you say you got a fair value for that one?
I think I did, yeah. The the,
Okay.
the problem with some of those pops is that they're so heavily faked that the PPG isn't
Uh-huh.
representative of what the actual pop is. So I know
Oh, that's
with
true.
Nejiri, the problem is I looked the other day, it's like 115, 125 ppg, but
Okay.
you can't find a legit one for that price. At least
No, no.
I haven't. All the legit ones are like 175. So I think
Yeah.
Stain I paid slightly above PPG, but it was
Hmm.
like I looked around, couldn't find anyone that I was even comfortable with that was near that price, and was like, all right, cool, I'll get it from them. Um,
Right.
only thing with them is they do list condition or like a box condition, but it's still kind of like everyone rates it differently. So I kind of wish they had
Right.
pictures or something like that of it. But I mean, with the
Right.
volume of stuff they get, it's
Like their 7 out of 10 might be a 5 out of 10 for me. It's
yep,
like it depends how you look at it. I like them though. I feel
yeah,
like
I agree.
overall, I would definitely order from them.
I agree. I agree. So this one I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with for the next one, and that is the Funko shop. Funko itself.
I will say, whatever they have on sale, they have in stock, which I really like. No pre-ordering. You don't have to worry about that headache, and that's very nice. They
I
do have a
agree.
very nice deal, free shipping after $50. Can't
It
argue with that,
works. It works.
right? Because if I'm gonna order one thing, maybe I buy that one. All of a sudden, you have 50, and oh, okay, here I am. Overall, very recently though, their shipping has been interesting because I feel like in the past they were really good at it. Things would come bubble wrap. They would have very nice sorters. Nowadays they're using these new type of sorters and they're not really using bubble wrap as much as they have before. I know what the pop recently got in an order from SDCC. A lot of things came damaged. I feel like a lot more items are getting more damaged because they're trying to skim on the shipping. At least from what I feel or
Yeah,
what I've been experiencing or hearing around the community. Very interesting. They have a new shipping distributor, or I'm not sure exactly
it's
what
a
it's
distro
called, but
center.
in Goodyear, Arizona, or something like
Buckeye.
that. Buckeye, Arizona. Thank you. And from what I've heard from inside sources, the company that got all their stuff together for it did it backwards. So that's why a lot of people were experiencing delays on orders and like where's my order has been like 2 3 weeks and it's just because the company that set it up did it backwards so Funko had to redo it and big
Interesting.
headache, but it seems like everything has been sorted out. I recently did a couple orders through Funko Shop, like with NYCC. That has shipped, should be here Tuesday. We're recording on a Sunday, so not terrible at all. I did order Ochako
Same.
sodas, so I'm excited for that.
Yep.
Uh, Overall, Funko Shop, it's, I like it. I like it.
Okay. So it's interesting because I've gotten two orders from their new district center, and both have been like immaculately packed. I mean, my NYCC order, I had pops and sorters, and those sorters had bubble wrap around them, and then I had paper
Good,
filling everything in. It was
good.
my soda had bubble wrap around it, which never happens. So you just throw them in the
Right,
box. So like, it's been great. And like the other order, I can't even remember what I got, but I think both pops have came in sorters and bubble wrap. So it's like, I don't know if it's like they're just trying to, it's a new thing for them, so they're trying to please everybody, or I don't know, but
right.
outside of the delays, which I've heard a lot of people complain about the delays. I didn't experience
Yep.
delays, but so I can't speak on that. But
Well,
in
like
term,
when you order something, David, doesn't it like come the same day or something?
yeah, I mean, I'm close by to there now, so now I love that place because I get the shipping notification the next morning and it's already there, and I'm like, let's go.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's great for me. But it's all of the packing issues I've had have pretty much gone and been fixed, at least with these last two orders. So I'm hoping that trend continues. The one thing I will say, because I saw this on Twitter earlier today, and this happened to me personally for SDCC,
Mhm.
they do need to fix the packing with the bag pop combo.
Oh, yes.
Because for
Yes.
SDCC for us, we got the Demogorgon one, and it has a huge split all down the side of the box. It's like
Right.
crunched. It was just bad. They just threw it in with like a tiny piece of paper and it got crunched. Same thing happened to somebody I saw today on Twitter, like I said, with their,
That
it was
was
zero.
0?
Yep.
Yeah.
So they do need to fix that. But as a whole, it seems like their shipping has got worse, like 6, 8 months ago, and then it seems to be getting better,
If
but knock
if
on
you
wood.
throw it if you put it in a sorter, I'm sure that would handle all the issues, right? Because sorters are very sturdy, very durable. That's all they need to do, in my opinion, in that case, because there's a lot of wiggle room already.
Put it in the
Just to
bag.
throw it in. In the bag,
In
you
the
think?
bag. Put it in
How
a
big are the
sorter.
bags?
The, it's like, what is that? 12, 14 inches tall?
At least enough, big enough to put a pop in it. At least, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
because if you
Okay.
buy the pop, you have to make room for the bag anyways, right?
Okay.
Or because it's a combo. So all you do, because the bag has a little paper in it, is just literally take some of the paper out of the bag, put it in a sorter, put it. You don't even have to bubble wrap it. Put that sorter in the bag, and
Okay.
I'm sure it would fix most of the issues because the bags are the lounge bags, so they're pretty sturdy. It's like,
Okay.
and
That's
the frustrating part with it is that when ours got damaged, we reached out to them. We bought it mainly for the pop, but they only
right.
refund you $15 for the pop because in their eyes the bag's 85 or in the pop's 15.
Yeah.
So the pop is
Yeah.
what we care about, so we only get refunded $15, but we don't want to return it. So it's just like a weird
And they are
situation.
super limited, right? Like 3,000 pieces,
Yes.
and it's like if it's damaged, they don't have inventory to replace it. It's
Yep.
all sold out. Like,
Yep. That's the one thing that's unfortunate
yeah.
and sucks about their exclusives is that if they do get damaged, you can't do a lot about it.
Who who organizes that? Loungefly themselves, maybe? Like Funko sends them what they're supposed to get in, and then they ship it out. I don't know. I mean, I feel like Funko wouldn't do that.
They drop
You know,
half of them
I
on
don't
it.
know.
They usually drop like half and half, or they drop a section on both.
Oh man, that's so weird. I don't know.
But I never go through
Very
the
interesting.
Loungefly because the Loungefly bag people are berserk. They are nuts. They go
Like
after that. Like you can't get it. You literally can't get
like
it.
at the collectors.
Yeah, the Loungefly collectors. Like
Oh,
if
okay.
it's a pop and tea combo, people go for the bag. They don't go for the pop, and you can't get it. They're so fast. It's crazy.
It's nice to hear that though, because Loungefly products are nice. They are excellent quality. I think the price point is pretty fair for those products. So it's
I
nice
would
to hear
agree.
that.
Yeah,
Nice to hear that.
but I mean, personally, I would not. I like Funko for everything except for those bags. Those bags
You
are
wouldn't collect Loungefly bigs?
no,
Wow,
I'm not. No,
that's
I wouldn't buy the combo again. I'd buy a bag if it was if they drop a cool bag.
they they don't. I think it's all catered, or they're all more designed for women, right?
Yeah.
It was just it's a shame because if they make like a male fanny pack, I'm buying that out.
Oh, even like a
I'll be
side
honest
like
with
a
you.
they drop like a Pokemon like side satchel or something. Oh man, right?
Yeah, they make great stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
So besides that though, love Funko, love their exclusives.
keep
Good
it up,
experience with
Funko.
them. Yeah. Next we have one of my personal favorites, Toy Temple.
You know what? I think you should take the. You have a physical store, or you
Yep.
have access to physical stores. I want to hear your opinion first.
So I personally love Toy Temple. They do get in a lot of special edition stuff. I know they do have their own exclusives, and I've talked to some of the gentlemen there, and they said they'll trade theirs with other places so they can get other places exclusives, and they will
Hmm,
get some stuff after the con, and it's pretty fair price. I got a Sonic there when Sonic was like 70-80 bucks, and I got it for like 35 or 40, so it's a pretty good
that's
deal.
a good deal.
Yeah. So they get that was like 2 days after the con too, so they definitely get stuff in pretty frequently. Um, the one reason I love them, they have a 20 for 20 on their pop protectors. So I can get 20 pop protectors and they're all double ridged, really sturdy, really thick.
Yeah,
They don't have the pull tab either. So I definitely like them a lot. And they do get some stuff in. I know they have spinner in. I mentioned that before. They got in, what else did they get in? They'll get in stuff early, which is kind of weird. Considering they are like an official,
retailer. Yeah,
retailer. But overall, I quite like them a lot.
yeah. Piggyback what I'm gonna piggyback off what you say. Great, great story. I love their shipping. There isn't any toy temples by me. I think they're all in Arizona. So here we get Badger collectibles. That's like the closest equivalent to it.
Yep.
And I like their shipping a lot. Everything comes well. They ship in a 8x6 by 8x6x4, I believe,
I think so.
and
Yeah.
everything's bubble wrap. Everything is in a in a sorter. Well, not
Hmm.
sorter, protector, top
Yep.
protector. Excuse me. And yeah, I like them a lot. They have pretty good deals. They have good chase bundles. I think chase bundles are priced around $70 to $80, which is pretty fair. Yeah. And then they get like autographs. Recently, that's what they're kind of more leaning towards into having autograph sessions. So
Yep.
I know recently, or at least this past weekend, it was the voice actor for Todoroki.
Yep.
So people in the area was able to get a signed pop for a pretty good price, and whatever is left over, they'll put on their website.
And
So
they sell those in store too.
they do.
Yep. So sometimes they'll
Ooh,
have the
that's a
past ones in there, and you can go in there and be like, "Oh, there's a random signed one in
If
there.
if they have Hisoka,
I'll
maybe we
keep
could talk about that
I'll
afterwards,
keep
yeah.
my eyes out for sure. I will say though, I'm not a big mystery box person. They do have good mystery boxes though, and
Very good mystery
I like
boxes.
how everything is listed on the website. They'll say we're putting in X number of this, X number of this, X number of this, so you know, hey, like I'm gonna get
Maybe, like,
something in this.
400 to 800 box run. Like, it's
Yep.
pretty small compared to, like, at least to, like, Mystery Grail, where they have, like, what, like, 2,000 plus? Anyways, uh Toy Temple. Even when I get the bad pulls from their mystery boxes, they're good. Like, they're good
Yep.
anime, like
Yep.
Entertainment Earth exclusive, AAA anime exclusive.
Yeah.
So
It'll be
I
like
can't complain at all. I like getting mystery
yeah,
boxes from
it'll
them.
be like a $15 box, and even a bad pull is still like a $20 pop. And it's like, and you know that hey, this is one of the bottom pulls going into it, and you're still happy with it. So definitely
Absolutely.
places I would recommend. Next, another anime place. I can't speak. Chalice Collectibles.
Is there a Chalice Collectibles where you're located, like physical store?
I believe it's
No,
in L.A. or
like California. Yeah,
yeah.
I hear a lot of great things about their physical store. My experience with them has been through their online store, and I like them a lot. I am waiting though on Inosuke, the flocked one. They're exclusive. I paid for it in February, and is now October. Almost a year,
Oh
man. I'm gonna have a
no.
birthday for that, which will be my first time ever having a pre-order a year.
hmm
They do charge right away with
Yep.
pre-orders, so the money's gone. They take it.
Yep.
I do have like flocks. Oh no, actually, Flocks, which I combine Flocked and Hawk. That one came really early. That was supposed to come
yep.
by the end of the year. It came super early. They ship really well. They ship in an 8 by 6 by 6, so they do a great job with shipping. Soft protector, bubble wrap. I do have Miriam pre-order from
Same.
Hunter x Hunter, and I think I have one more Gojo from. Yeah, I don't mind ordering from them, but if you do get a bundle, I will say this for advice. If you do get like a bundle, let's say you want to get the Flock Hawks and well as the common set of My Hero Academia, don't do it. Get those commons from another place. Just get Child's Collectibles. They take the money right away. And I know for a while with the older wave of My Hero Academia, I was stuck with the common bundle, and the stores were getting them in around like December. I didn't get my order in until like February, so it takes a while for them to get commons in. I would just say just stick to their exclusives.
Interesting. So I will say, pretty similar experience to you. They ship really well. They pack really well. It's pretty fast too. I think my two gripes with them are one, their shipping's kind of expensive, at least to
You think
me.
so?
I think their shipping's kind of expensive.
How expensive is it for you?
I think it was like, I mean, I bought Hawks and it was almost like $30 by the time you got the pop and you got the shipping and all the other stuff. It was not super cheap. So if you want to buy
Really?
stuff, so if I want to buy from them, I try to buy multiple things. I don't just try to buy one off stuff.
Or is
Um,
it a flat rate?
it might be, but I just know
Mhm.
that like when I at least buying from other places before, it feels like it's a little cheaper, but that could just
Mm.
be me.
I think
Um,
it is a flat rate because when I bought the common wave of My Hero Pops for like
it
$70, they're
probably
offering it. It
is.
came out to be like 82.
It
So yeah,
probably
that's pretty
is.
fair. 6 pops or so.
hmm
Yeah.
So and then other gripe, which isn't even that big of a deal, is they do get a lot of delays. It seems like, but not really on them per se. And I do appreciate that they're very transparent about it. I know they back in I think it was June or July they posted a thing basically saying, "Hey, we got a bunch of stuff that's delayed. Hawks is delayed till I think October, which ended up being August. Miriam's delayed until whatever. Jujutsu Kaisen's delayed till whatever. But they basically, I think they said like Hawks is
Yes.
Q3 or Q4 and Miriam's Q1. Um,
Yeah, that's
so
expected January, and then Gojo is February. Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. But my point being is they do get a lot of delays, but I do appreciate that they will say, "Hey, this is what we are told. We don't have the exact dates, but this is what the distributor gave us, so
Mhm.
we know
They're
what they know."
transparent.
Yeah, exactly, which I
Yeah.
appreciate. It's not like, "Hey, we're just going to disappear."
Now they're mystery boxes. Are you a fan of them or not?
Not especially because I feel like I see people, everyone that pulls a comment pulls like the exact same thing, and it feels like they're just unloading um
Inventory.
inventory of like
Right.
you know um chases that chase bundles that they send out, they have all the comments left behind, and they'll just unload those in the mystery boxes. Which I mean, that's fine, but I wish that they would at least say, "Hey, this is what's in it," kind of like Toy Temple or some other places do.
Right. It's funny too because, like I mentioned with the Inosuke pre-order that I'm still waiting on, they did get like a restock of like the bundles, and then they'll put like whatever left over for like the mystery boxes. So if I got a mystery box on them, I probably would have the Flocky Inosuke by now, which is kind of weird to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I do like the mystery boxes, and I don't know. Recently, they had like a Mega Grail mystery box for
I
60
saw that.
bucks. You
Yep.
get 3 pops. The only Mega Grail pop I wanted was the SDCC Ochako
Yep. Yep.
with her mask, and otherwise the rest of the inventory was decent at best, in my
Yeah.
opinion. So I agree with you with that. Kind of a little bit of inventory dumping, but they're better company for mystery boxes than
Yeah.
what they used to be.
Overall, I'd say definitely a positive. I'm just glad that at least they get a lot of really cool exclusives, to be frank, and so I'm glad they ship well. To the point where I'm not stressing, hey, is this going to come in and
Absolutely,
be, messed up? Unlike our next retailer, the ever favorite Walmart, Wally World.
Walmart. Man, I love Walmart, but I hate Walmart. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They they get decent exclusive, like they got Rock Lock recently, and that's my most
Sonic.
recent ship. Sonic, Swampfire, Kit and Doggy. I did order Kit and Doggy and Swampfire today, just
Okay.
because I feel like those have good value.
Yeah.
Those are pops I'm investing in. So they have some very interesting like 5 packs too, especially with the glow in the dark black light
Nightmare.
Nightmare Before
Yep.
Christmas.
Yep. Yep.
Thank you, David. And then they did have like the Cowboy Bebop 4 pack, and then like the Thor 4 pack. Their shipping though, it kills me. It kills me. Their shipping is pretty bad. They don't really ship with bubble wrap, and then when you do want an exclusive or a pop from them, you have to buy it with a hard pop protector. But they won't ship the pop inside the hard protector. They'll ship it like side by side, and it gets
Yeah.
damaged really easily.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Walmart. I love Walmart, but I hate how they handle Funko Pops. It's rather sad in my
hmm
opinion.
The other thing too is that their restocks are so sporadic, and they'll randomly restock at like 2 a.m. Even their stocking for their stores too. That's the other thing is, at least with some of the other stores that get exclusives like Hot Topic, you know when it's coming in or you know how many they're gonna get. Walmart will just randomly not stock, and then they'll stock, and then people will go there. And like, for Sonic, I saw people buying the full flat of them. They're buying
Yeah,
all six, and it's like, okay, cool. So I don't know if my Walmart just didn't get them or somebody bought them all, or you just don't know. So
never know, right?
I do appreciate that a lot of their pops are cheaper. They're only like $12 usually.
Yeah,
So it
they
is.
used to be 8.99, and they used to be such a great place to get comments from. But like all the pops increased
Mhm.
overall, so
But
it's not their fault.
like whenever I go in there now, like I hate checking in store because it's literally half the shelves are just those Hamilton pops. There's just Hamilton pops, and then like there's like those Mech Strike Marvel ones or whatever, and a few other
Yeah,
miscellaneous things, and it's like, and then there's a million Black Adam pops, and it's like,
yeah.
so I it's fun to check there, but I never go in there expecting anything.
Yeah, you never like go out of your way,
hmm
if it's on the way maybe, but you never say, "Hey, I want to go to Walmart today,"
Yeah,
to
if
get
I
the
if
Funko Pop.
if I know I'm gonna get it, I just either would I'd rather pay that little bit aftermarket just to make sure it's good condition, or just grab it from Funko if it's like a con exclusive.
Right. And then on their site too, they allow like third party sellers. And sometimes, from what I hear, I have never experienced this personally, but sometimes those third party sellers aren't selling legit pops, which is kind of concerning. Have you heard that at all?
Yes, so I also collect Pokemon cards, as you know, and that's a
Yeah.
really big problem with Pokemon. That there's be like people that will sell boxes and they'll use legit photos, all this other stuff. Then you get it and it's fake, and the return process through them is like horrendous. So yeah, not
That sucks.
yeah. So I mean, I'm afraid that I could totally see that happening more and more with pops, especially if people get a fake one from eBay and then they offload it on there. I mean, you could see how it could start to become a problem. So
At least with eBay, you can actually like visualize what you're gonna buy. With Walmart, it's
yep.
no luck with that. So if you are listening, thank you for making it this far into the podcast. Thank you. just be cautious, you know? If
Yep.
if a deal is too good to be true, don't buy it.
Yep.
I know recently somebody on Instagram was like, "Hey, I have the Con Sticker Luffy for 30 bucks. Will you buy that?" And I said, "Nope," and I blocked them
It's a,
because like
it's a, it's
that
a,
is just not real. I will not handle that. Nope. No, sir.
it's a $35 pop to begin with. So yeah, exactly.
Just be cautious. If it's too
Yeah.
good to be true, don't do it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next up, we got Target, or I always like to say Target.
Mm,
If you're a person of
easy
class like
peasy.
myself, you know,
Mm. How do you feel about Target?
I quite like Target. They get a lot of really odd or obscure things. Like they got Kirogiri. They get some like other cool exclusives for cons. I know they have like the Target Con or whatever it is. They had like Knuckles, and so they get a lot of cool stuff. I do like that they get a lot of the T bundles. They get a lot of really cool T bundles.
Yeah.
So I definitely like that. They get a ton of those stupid artist series though.
Yeah. With the Star Wars one,
Hmm.
Obi-Wan Kenobi most recent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I have that one though.
their shipping's not terrible, but they don't use protectors or anything like that.
That's
Um,
interesting you say that. Yeah, I recently feel like they're getting a lot better with their
I
shipping.
agree.
Yeah.
So they definitely use more supplies. But I think my one gripe with Target is it feels like a lot of the employees backdoor or hide stuff or whatever.
Mhm.
So whenever I
Yeah.
know like Eddie people were like, oh yeah, my Target's got in like 8 Eddie today, and they were there in the morning and they were all gone, and it's like that's odd. So I definitely think that's an issue. But overall, I don't have a ton of negative things to say about them besides that.
I like Target a lot actually. There's one not too far from me, and on the way home I'll be like, you know what, maybe I'll stop at Target. And they always have some random stuff, but really good stuff. Like their most recent good stuff, I guess, our inventory they got in Black Light Wave of the what do you I don't know what they call it, the end game? It's not end game, is it? I don't know.
It's like the
But they have like
Marvel
wasp.
shows and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And I like seeing that. I feel like my Target gets a good inventory. Inventory wise, they do have decent commons. They sometimes have good deals too.
Yep.
I like their shipping is okay. I haven't made a online order from them since March, so I'm trying to stay away from that. If I get in store, I might as well do that. But interesting to hear you say their shipping is um not as good because when was your last Target order?
A few months ago.
3 months
I,
ago, and you
I
say it's bad. Okay, maybe you want to take David's word on this one though, 'cause I haven't ordered one in a
eh,
while. But
I do know that people have had the issue with like stuff getting canceled. And then like a few days later, it's like randomly up again. That happened with like
oh man,
the 5 pack Marvel Blacklight.
yes, Blacklight Hulk for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And then like their exclusives will sometimes go to a discount place, and it's like, what the heck, like Alice in Wonderland,
But your order's
Blacklight
not
Hulk,
fulfilled. And it's like,
right? It's so weird. I do like Target though. I would say that they they have they're favorable in my eyes, I guess.
as much as I kind of trash them a bit, I would say, yeah, overall, I do like them a lot. So moving on.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
real
yep.
quickly before we move on, their exclusives for NYCC, they were like 12. They were like normal price, which is kind of weird to me, which I
Yeah.
like. Their recent NYCC selection was it was okay, but like Groot sold out online, and that I don't know. A lot
Bizarre.
of things sold out. A lot of things sold out, which I didn't think would gonna sell out
Yep.
online. Uh, but it's interesting though, like even for SDCC two, they would charge the normal amount. So I will give credit to Target for that.
Yep. They don't jack it up at
All
all,
right,
which is nice.
all right, David. I'm not gonna
now
interrupt you this time.
now we can move on. So this is going to be more of just an overview one, but local comic shops, like what's your take on a lot of like, I mean, it's obviously going to be biased to your experience of that, but how do you feel about
Mhm.
local comic shops and buying stuff from them?
I like them. I like them a lot. I like them for the fact that one, I get Funko Pops, and two, I get manga. I like to collect manga as well. I recently just got Volume 32 from My Hero. Such a sick volume. I'm excited to read that later. So comic book shops, they do get in the preview, not pre, well, sometimes preview exclusives too, but the specialty series. And
Yep.
some of the specialty series pops are fantastic, like the comic book uh, Thor with the spinning of
Yep.
Mjolnir. Yeah, I got that one recently for What the Pop. They asked me to get it.
Nice.
Otherwise, my comic book shop sometimes will get the chases, but they'll mark it at $30, which is a pretty fair value in my opinion for a chase. $30 for a chase is awesome. So overall, I like comic book shops. I'm glad that they have their own exclusives through the specialty series.
Okay. I would say so. I quite like him. I know for me personally, that I usually hit up here, I like because they'll buy and sell collections. So sometimes you'll go in there and there's
Mm.
nothing. Sometimes you go in there and there's really cool stuff. I know last year we got metallic Tokiyami from there, and it's a Target exclusive because yeah, it was like $15. Got it from them, and it was like they
Ooh, the GameStop one, Pop and T bundle.
or yeah, the GameStop one, yeah. But
Yeah. Oh,
they had that pop in there, and it was like somebody had sold them a collection and it was in their collection. So or I've gotten the Jinx from League of Legends. I gotten them that her from there too. So like sometimes I'll go in there and there's nothing. Sometimes I go in there, there's a lot of cool stuff. I've poked up around a couple other local shops and they'll just randomly have pops. So they'll get some, random grails in or whatnot. So it's kind of fun to check them out and just see what they have. Because sometimes you will find really good deals or really unique stuff there.
so your comic book shops will buy people collections.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't. Mine get in like official stock. So a little bit different experience between us.
They do get in official stock and they'll buy, chase bundles or whatnot and they'll sell the chase for a normal price, but they usually sell everything around PPG. Like whenever I've sold stuff to them before, they've bought it right around for a little under what PPG is.
Ooh, that's nice.
So it's cool that they're going off it. Or like when I bought the Jinx, I asked how much it was, and then she's like, "Oh, let me double check PPG on this real fast," and then put it slightly under PPG, and I was like, "Okay, cool." So it's nice that they're not just getting stuff and jacking up the price on us. So
Right.
definitely something
Does
to
your
appreciate.
comic book shops get in Funko sodas?
They both do. One, I'm kind of convinced they weigh them, to be honest with you.
Mm.
So that could be an
Oh,
issue. Um, I haven't asked them at all, but just I just have this weird feeling that they've weighed him. The other one, I've pulled so many chases from them. I've gotten like a 1 can Creed chase, like a 1 can Batmite chase, just like, and the only thing with them is they get in a lot of international ones, and they don't get in any of like the really popular ones. Like they'll get in, a lot of the Wonder Twins or
okay.
the sodas that are per se bricks.
Right. Shout out to Trey for bricks, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Funko soda, man. Not to get off topic, but I know a lot of people aren't really fond of collecting Funko sodas, but
You're on thin
it's
ice,
nice
my
when comic
friend.
book shops. Yeah, I like when comic book shops do get them in because like recently mine got in the previews exclusive Spider-Man.
Yep.
And it's just nice because I feel like Funko sodas are a little bit harder to find where I live, so I
Same.
like how they get them in sometimes.
Same. I would agree with that. Moving forward, we have our next favorite place to shop at, Pop in a Box.
And don't do it. Don't do it. Their sister company Zavi is decent.
Yep.
I recently just got in the flock Pikachu from them, and
Yep. I didn't
they
even
actually
know they were
pretty good.
sister companies
Right?
until
Yeah.
right now.
Everybody's like Zavi. What the heck? Oh, right. You just learned
I
for
just
me right
right
now.
like 2 seconds ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're kind of like so Zavi is like the box lunch equivalent, I guess, per
Got it.
se, the hot topic. So box lunch. Now I'm on box lunch again. Gosh dang it. Pop in a box. Sometimes they have really good deals though. Sometimes they'll have like three for $20. So if you want to do a chase roulette, that's a pretty affordable price. Will it come in minty? Probably not, but that's the gamble for that price you pay. They don't really ship that well. It's usually jam packed or they don't use any protection. So there's no in between. One time I got in the pop on a box exclusive Scarlet Witch, or no, the Maxim Wanda Maximoff,
Yep.
and one of the corners on the bottom tab is like off, like it's like ripped off, and I'm like,
Oh,
how does this happen, man?
yeah.
I
You
don't
have to like
have
open it up
that
and like
many,
rip it.
and I don't know, man. I had some bad experiences with them. Would I order from them again? Sure, if it's a good deal, but only if they get exclusives too, and it's I know they're they're a little bit better than Big Apple, but not that much better either, you know?
I I would agree. Not to rag on some of these places too much, but I would totally agree that their shipping is kind of questionable. That's the biggest thing with them is their shipping is it's like, well, you get a pristine minty box, or are you gonna get something that literally looks like you put it in the blender and send it out? Uh, and I know that a lot of their customer service and whatnot for stuff has not been that great. From I haven't ordered from them, but I've for good reason have not ordered from them.
Really? Oh, I didn't know you never ordered from
A
them. They
lot of
get some pretty good exclusives too, I
I
will say.
will eat the cost and go aftermarket to save myself a migraine.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
If you could stay away from Pop in a Box,
Yeah,
probably should.
yeah. It's probably from what I've talked to a few friends, and they basically say it's worth the money just to get it from somewhere else. No, it's coming in safe. No, it's coming in.
They have such a cool sticker too. I don't know. I really want to like Pop in a Box, but man, they're shipping.
Yep.
Not worth it.
Up next we have Crunchyroll.
10 out of 10. Enough said. No, but their selection is pretty small and it's of course catered towards anime collectors like ourselves.
Yep.
Recently, they've been using this really sturdy, hard pop protector, like point 0.5 or something. I'm not
Yep.
sure. Don't quote me on that. And they'll ship it in a very small box, with no room to breathe. But because of the pop protector, it's guaranteed pretty safe, right? I don't
Yep.
know if you would agree with me on that one, but
I would agree.
I I recently just got in the Princess Ibana and then the Zenitsu, and really good experiences. They do offer discounts for if you have like a membership, and I
Yep.
didn't know that. But I recently just got a premium membership to watch Chainsaw Man,
Hmm.
and it's like $1 off. But I have the most affordable option, like $8 a month or
Yeah.
whatever. So just to get $1 off, I mean that's
Yeah.
pretty nice to even offer that.
Yeah. I will say, and they get a lot of really cool exclusives. The part that's really weird, which I know we talked about offline earlier this week, is they just randomly will restock old
Yes,
items. They
yes,
restocked like some Dragon Ball Z items from like 2019 or 2018.
vaulted. Like
Yes.
what the heck's going on here?
So that's kind of odd. I don't think it's really a thing to hold against them because I guess it's just backstock. So they're not producing more. They just have backstock. I'm kind of hoping they
Yeah,
restock Ochako, but we'll see.
I
Fingers
was really
crossed.
hoping.
I've been
I
looking.
was I've been I was really tempted to get the overhaul and Shigaraki 2 pack, even though they're just commons. I don't know. I know you're more into collecting My Hero and One Piece lately. Would you get those repackaged commons?
I almost did, but I like I think it's Chalice overhaul a lot. I think that mold's really, really good.
Absolutely.
And I, so for that reason, I didn't. I was tempted to, but I didn't. I'm still tempted to. If it's one of those things, the problem is too is we've had NYCC, we've had Fright Night, we've had like all this stuff the last month or so. So
SDCC,
yeah, funds are a little low. So it's like I'd rather save for something else I really really want to get. But I've
Win-
thought about it.
Winter Comic Con, December 2nd of some
Yeah, I
sort. It's
mean,
like,
because we can start buying stuff now for that. So
yeah,
know,
Crunchyroll. I love Crunchyroll.
I'd say same. So we got three more left. The first of which is Whatnot.
Hmm.
You said you like buying on Whatnot a little
I
earlier.
do. I do. I order a lot from them when I'm buying stuff from, I guess, second party. I don't know. I guess from people collections or
Yeah,
flippers or whatnot. I like what they offer. I like how you're able to place your own offer. Like, hey, I want this for 20% off. And most of the time, people will agree. Like, yeah, I'll sell it to you. Like your experience with Macari.
yeah,
I saw a lot through Whatnot just because I feel like it's quite simple, pretty straightforward, and they were originally meant for like Funko Pops. Now they branched off to Pokemon cards and T-shirts and so on and so on. Anyways, Whatnot, I like them a lot, and I like the auctions. Some people, of course, if they have a bigger status, they will place stuff for higher, and they know people will buy it.
hmm
So more power to them. They're able to more financially empower themselves and able to get more inventory for their own audience. There are other people like Skittle Rampage who will offer stuff at retail, and if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. So I like how there's a lot of freedom with Whatnot. I guess is what I'm trying to get down to.
when you buy on there, do you use the search option for specific items, or do you just pop into random streams, or do you have people that you follow, or how do you go about buying stuff in
If
there?
I'm Yeah, yeah. Great question. If I'm looking for something particular, like the Squid Game Freddy's, I
Yep.
am looking for those. My, how, I don't know. Maybe this is a question for you off the Discord, but $30 is what they're going for at the low. I'm waiting for like 25 to snag them. I don't know if it's realistic or not. We'll
I
see
think they
after the
will.
hype. Okay, good. Okay. Anyways, I look for things. I've been looking for the Chase Tanjiro for a minute, and fun fact, Galactic Toys has it for $60. So if you're interested in that one, just take it off. Just do that deal. Anyways, sorry, getting off topic again. Yeah, I look for things. Auctions, I'm not really too big of a fan of because I feel like a lot of people will place items for way over PPG, and then they'll have loud music and
Yep.
they'll have like a 4.5 rating, and it's like, why are you auctioning with this rating? This is kind of low.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then like when people have this is kind of a tangent, but when people have like giveaways, they'll like
They'll sit there. They'll
have
just sit there.
yes, hour, and I was waiting an hour, and then they'd be like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna log off now. I'll see you tomorrow." Like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I I'm not a big fan of the auctions, to be honest. I'm more of buying things for like if they're listed.
Yep. So I will say I do like the fact that they do an authentication process, which I know you and me have talked about before. So if you want to
Yeah.
get something on there, it's like a pretty safe bet that it's going to be good.
Mhm.
Um, I do like the.
Oh,
Oh, go.
real quickly, sorry. What's nice about that though, like as a seller, you just ship it to them, like
Yes.
whatnot themselves, and it's a done deal. If they'll verify it, you get your money. I'm
Yes.
going to take advantage of that when I get Nezre. That's completely off topic. David, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I agree. So that's one thing I really really like about it. I know like there's other websites that will like verify stuff or whatnot, like StockX or whatever. They take like a ton of fees and or jack it up the price of whatever it is. But I do like that they offer that. Their customer service is pretty good. I do agree that the there is a really hit or miss um thing with the actual live streams themselves. I've gotten a few criminally good deals on things before where I've popped into a stream and the person has something listed and I'm the only person in there and I buy it, and sweet, happened with one of my TMNT Chase sodas.
Very nice.
I got a criminal deal on it, where it I was shocked they didn't cancel on me. Besides the point. Um,
Yeah.
so definitely really appreciate that. I definitely like that. Like there's a community behind it. I know like some of our friends OCD streams on there, What the Pop streams on there. So it's fun.
Shout out to OCD.
Yep. I
We
was
love
in his
OCD.
thing literally yesterday. So it's fun just to pop in there and just, chat, see what people are doing. Definitely a good way to kill some time. It is addicting. Some of the soda games are really fun to watch. Some of the pop things are
Yeah.
really fun to watch. I don't do mystery boxes or stuff like I said before a lot, but it's still fun to see people do those
Mm.
on
Oh,
there.
I would never do a mystery box through whatnot.
I wouldn't either, but as a whole, I
No.
definitely think it's a good platform. It's a good way to kind of get pops. I do like the fact that a lot of times you can say, "Hey, can you show this to me?" And they'll show you condition live. You can see everything. It's hard to see stickers or whatnot sometimes, but if it's like Toy Temple or other places will sell in there, so you kind of know that they've already gone through it and verified it. So definitely not a bad place to buy from at all.
There are some sellers who sell stuff that's out before even Funko announces it, which is kind of
Yep.
fun if you're into that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatnot, I like Whatnot a lot actually.
I do too. So second to last, we have Entertainment Earth.
How about you start this one? I want
All right.
to think about this one for a second.
One thing that I will say about them, they have outrageous shipping prices.
No, that's not true. You could get if you spend $40, you get free shipping, David. But then you have to
Okay,
wait
okay,
two.
okay,
You got to wait 2 weeks though.
okay. So, but here's where I'm coming from with this, though. I like sodas a lot, as you know, right?
Oh,
Any
you only get
news,
one per order,
you only
right?
get one per order. If you
Ah,
pre-order a soda, you get one per order. and then they charge you shipping on that order, and the shipping is
$12.
like $12. So
Yeah.
it's like, so they'll be like, oh, I'm like, oh man, I'm so excited. They have Ochako coming out soon. I'm so excited to get this. I'm gonna pre-order it because for whatever reason, Funko will say, like, when they post their thing on Twitter, will be like, oh, Entertainment Earth has them listed. So you
Mhm.
go scurry over to Entertainment Earth, super excited, throw it in your cart, go to checkout, and it's like, oh, cool. It's like $32 for one soda, and it's like, what is this?
Yeah.
If I wait for 3 months for the soda to come out and then wait another month or two after that, people will be selling it for $50. I'm not paying 32 for one soda.
But, however, David, I will argue this, a double advocate here. You don't get charged right away, and you're always able to cancel that order
I
too.
I I do agree with that. That is nice, but I hate shipping. I hate paying for shipping so much. I will bundle to the moon.
Really?
I will
Yeah?
bundle to the moon. I hate shipping.
Spend $150 to get free shipping?
Yep. Mm, mm, Go check out Sensei's TikTok and you'll know what I'm talking about.
If
It's
you know,
great.
you know.
Yeah. But I love not having to pay for shipping. So it's just,
Yeah.
as a whole, though, they do get a lot of really cool exclusives. They got like the Homer one and they got a bunch of other ones. And they usually get stuff in pretty early for like sodas and for pops and stuff too. So they're bigger
Mhm.
distributors. So they'll send stuff out pretty fast. And I do like that they'll do, like, ch- chase roulettes or whatnot, and it's actually like a chase roulette on like other places because it's a bigger distributor. So,
Mhm.
or
I
vendor.
recently did a chase roulette through, the Law Funko Pop,
Yep.
and, check out my NYCC video. I'm not going to no, I'm just kidding. I did pull a chase, 1 out of 3, and I was like, "What the heck?" Oh, man, I do
It's
like
because you
doing
bought
chase
it.
roulettes.
It's
Yeah.
because you bought
It
it.
it's already he's already had it. You're right,
Yep.
David. Silly me. I
Yep.
should know that for next time. If I wanna chase, I have to buy it first and
Yeah.
then not yeah,
Exactly.
just my luck.
Uh-huh.
Um, I like doing chase roulettes through them. However, like with Killua, right? $20 a pop. It adds up fast. The Law Funko Pop is $20 a pop. It can add up fast. They do offer free shipping at times with like ship free or like spring free, fall free. They do have those promotions from time to time. They will also offer like non-mint Funko Pops for like 850. So
Yep.
that's pretty nice if you don't care about the boxes at all. I like Entertainment Earth.
They will do
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
spring type cleaning or whatever, and they'll just sell a bunch of commons or like really like lower tier
Like a
pops.
warehouse, right? Warehouse sale or something,
Yeah, and
right?
they'll sell them for like
And
$5 a piece or something like that, which I really
I
like.
I
But
think you could get like the Valentine Star Wars Funko Pops for like a like 4 or 5 of them for like $20 or something. Like
yep, yep.
stupid good deal.
And then it goes to 32 because it's shipping, but it's fine.
Their
All
shipping
right.
is it's interesting, and then like they take like such a long time because they ship through what like oh it's not UPS, it's not FedEx, it's like
It's
DHL,
as you say, it's DHL. Yeah,
and they take their sweet time with it. So
it's either like
you have to
two
be really
days or
patient.
it's 2 weeks. There's no in between.
It's 2 weeks. It's
Yeah.
guaranteed for me 2 weeks.
Oh no. All right, so I guess we'll move on to the last one, and the last retailer we're going to talk about is GameStop.
I like GameStop. I'm
I
glad
do
that's the
too.
last one. They get so much inventory though. It's a little overwhelming, and they're all common Funko Pops that nobody really likes to collect. And even when they get in their exclusives, they get a ton of them. So like they'll sit for a while. I like GameStop though. I like how they have a membership. If you pay 15 a year, you get like $5 worth of coupons each month, which expire in a month. So you have to use that coupon.
Pokemon
It's a good
cards.
system. Pokemon cards,
It's
exactly.
one free pack.
Yeah, I know sometimes the Squishmallow packs are around there. I like
Yeah.
those small ones if you're a big Squishmallow fan. They have some really good clearance deals right now. Anything on clearance, 50% off. You just can't pass up on it. I like it a lot. I'm not sure if GameStop will be around much longer because I feel like it is a dying breed, which is quite unfortunate because I like them a lot.
Hmm.
They get some pretty good exclusives too.
Yep.
For example, the Jujutsu Kaisen 5 4 pack, I believe it's a 4 pack with a glow in the dark Itadori. That's supposed to come out in November, but I'm pretty sure that's going to come
Yeah.
out in
They have like the
January.
Bad Batch one too.
Yeah, Bad Batch. They get like a lot of deluxe 10-inch Funko Pops, especially with Dragon Ball
Oh,
Z.
they get the giant Pikachu's too. They'll like,
The 18-inch Pikachu's, All Might. Yeah, I like GameStop a lot.
I'd say I do too. Their shipping's pretty good from my experience. Um, I do like for sodas too. They'll list sodas, and they usually are one of the first people to get them in. And so you, the only thing with them is they don't advertise it really, so you'll have to be checking online and then see someone be like, oh, they just listed like a Choco, and then it won't go back in stock till like it's in stock.
You
But
you you know Choco, man. What's going on?
it,
Is
great
that
soda.
is
We are so
is
excited for that one.
is that a chase that is a must-have for your soda collection?
I think so. Just
You
because,
think so? Okay.
because the reason being for that is just side tangent is because I don't want to buy the what is like $350 Chase Funko Pop, so I'd rather just get the soda.
Funimation?
So to me, I'd
Yeah.
rather get both of the sodas and then be like, okay, I'm done. I have it, even though so.
Right.
But
Yeah, we could talk a lot about Funko sodas, but we'll
mhm.
save that for another video. Maybe yeah, maybe that'll be the next one. You
Yeah,
never know with
yeah,
us.
yeah, we'll see. But I mean, as a whole, their shipping's pretty good. They get a lot of stock. I think my only gripe with them is that they're they get a lot of commons and their stock will just sit. So I'll go there and then on like a month later I'll go there again and
Mhm.
stock looks like almost identical. They do get a lot of pop and teas which are cool, but besides
Yeah.
that, like a lot of their stuff just sits.
Have you had like, with their pre-ordering in the store, have you ever
Mhm.
had any issues with that? Pre-ordering in store?
The only issue I've ever had with it is that we there was like for the Charizard UPC.
Oh,
The
no.
the Charizard UPC
Pokemon cards, that's right,
that
okay.
was the only issue I've ever had with it. Um,
Okay.
besides that, I really because they basically oversold it is the whole story. But besides that, I haven't really
Oh,
had any
okay.
issues pre-ordering for them.
I, one time pre-ordered the GameStop exclusive Vision Funko Pop from WandaVision, and it's him in, like, the '70s outfit, I guess, and it was at the end of 2020, and they had my pre-order, but they had it on the shelf.
Oh, that's weird.
So it's like, oh, somebody could have bought my pre-order. And then I'm waiting for the Inosuke Pop and Tea bundle, even though you might see it here. I ordered the extra one. And that one, I don't know what's going on with that one. So pre-ordering in store is a real hit or miss, in my opinion.
I agree. So to wrap things up, let me hear your top two and then bottom two places to buy Funko Pops or Funko related items from.
Ooh, let's do my bottom two first. So bottom two would be Big Apple Collectibles and Pop in a Box. And then my best ones would be Hot Topic and ooh, that's a tough one. Ooh,
You can add in another if you need.
I wanna Hot Topic, and we'll do one online, and then okay. So Hot Topic, Whatnot, and Child's Collectibles.
Ooh. So I think my bottom two are going to be same as you, Pop in a Box and Big Apple. I think my top three are going to be in a hot topic in no particular order. Um, honestly, maybe Funko, just because I like being able to get everything in one place. And then
Oh,
I'm going to have to
nice.
say Macari.
Really interesting.
But again, I collect a lot of sodas, so I think for me, my experience with
It's
Macari is very different than other people.
it's funny. We picked like in store, online, and um buying it through other sellers
Hmm.
type of method. So oh man, I like Funko a lot too. Maybe can I do Funko? I'm
Yeah,
gonna copy you
yeah,
except for Whatnot instead of Macari.
yeah. I just think that being able to
You
get
put me
every
on the spot, David. Gosh dang it.
yeah,
Uh,
but I think being able to get everything in one place is so nice for a lot of
mhm,
cons, a lot of other stuff, and they even will get other like you'll get Target exclusives and stuff on there too. So if you as long as
mhm.
you're checking there pretty frequently, like you can get most of the stuff you need off there, which I do appreciate.
Right now, I think they have a promotion where you get a free Funko Pop if you spend 60 plus on Funko.
Yep,
You get a free
it's
little
like cereal.
cereal
Yeah,
guy. So it's a little little unnecessary, but it's nice
yep,
that they offer things like that throughout the year as well.
I'd agree. But if you're sticking around this long, if you want to let us know your favorite or least favorite places and why, to order anything funk related, be sure to let us know. I'm sure we'd love to read comments about that and see why people also hate Big Apple.
Absolutely. And also feel free to let us know what topic we should do next.
Yeah,
It looks like maybe Funko Soda, but we'll never know.
we'll see.
Oh,
But
David's birthday is well, by the time this comes out, it's gonna pass already. So happy birthday, David!
thank
Make
you.
sure to wish him happy birthday.
I'm old.
Turning 40.
Yeah,
Congrats, David.
yeah, 45. No,
Oh, my bad.
I turned 28. But thank you. I
Woohoo.
appreciate it. Besides that, closing thoughts. You have anything for me?
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and make sure you check out next week's episode. It's one you cannot miss out. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Nothing more from me. So until then, this is the Funko Dudes, and I'll see you next time.